Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. This is Peter Drury and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Reminders of a golden era in English football, I should add. And it continues to hold its place in the modern game. Playing a second striker runs the risk of being outnumbered in midfield, of course, so with the wider pairing and fullbacks, plenty of running has to be part of their play. And of course, the right service into the box.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, Peter, the explosive Ousmane Dembele is a very interesting player. Praised by many for his game-changing qualities. His showboating and confidence has won him a lot of admirers, and he can be a real force if he can add consistency to all of that talent.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Oh, that's nice. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nedved did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Iniesta. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They've got to make this nice and quick.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Bellingham! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. And he's quick to get it clear again. Mbappe! That is lovely. Mbappe going face-to-face with his great rival. Saka. He's having a go! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Gattuso. That's a cute ball. Floated through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Neither side yet able to find the net. Nedved conjures time and space where few can. Oh, nicely intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Maldini. And it's Bellingham. Ferdinand. And it's Gullit. Vieira. Gullit dominates aerially so often. Oh, that's neat. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And the ball is out of play. Tries to show off his quick feet. Yaya Toure has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. The goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Quality ball. Saka. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Passing is crisp and sharp. Gullit. Yaya Toure. Gattuso. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gives it back. And it's Vieira. Some really good... Oh, shooting chance! Iniesta. Here's Nedved. And there's the end of the first half. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, I wouldn't say it was the most potent performance, Peter, but defensively, very composed. The scoreline might still be 0-0. I'm expecting things to open up a bit more in the second half.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And the game has already resumed here.
Milan clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Hazard. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
Bellingham really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Mbappe. Well, into the second half, and it's still goalless. Yaya Toure. Vieira. Saka could move up a gear here. And here's Gullit. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's had a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Both sides
21.
then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Le numéro 13. Iniesta.
Well, that is one way to stop him.
Le numéro 8. À leur place, le
Yeah.
numéro 9. Luis Suarez. Le numéro
And
18.
here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Ibrahimovic.
And
Le
this is
numéro
Luis
22.
Suarez.
Le numéro 5. Le numéro 14.
Ball is bounced
Changement
loose
en cours.
now. And it's Luis Suarez. And he's managed to get rid. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Pedri, a player who needs no introduction. That's very neat. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Searching passes played there. Pedri. Cruyff goes steaming forward. Now, can they get him away? Great ball, and he's in here. Showing good feet. Lovely feet.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
They'll have one final crack at it. Cruyff. Cruyff! Oh, another save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Brilliant! About as smooth as it gets. And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again. Oh, what a lovely exchange, Peter. I mean, he did the give and go, and that's just a lovely return ball. The weight of it was absolute perfection.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now.
That's really well manoeuvred.
Milan clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
He's found a way through, and that's... And a chance! He's got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all!
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And he's picked it up out wide. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
And time is up. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo, voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Mesdames et messieurs, nous vous
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And as you can see, we've already started here. It's in!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
Paris Saint-Germain are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. That's a good ball. And a chance! It's in! Not one, but two. It is a dream start. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Suarez. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Ibrahimovic. Zico! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. And for a moment, you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Looking for the run. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Pedri. It's a pretty loose pass. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's only too happy to take that back. And here's Pedri. And it's Gullit. Vieira can see things others simply cannot. Nedved. Zico. That's Guti. Played into space. That has been cut short. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Ibrahimovic going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Suarez. Baggio has created one goal already. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Maldini. Zico.
This is the time you need that pace.
Whistle's gone, that's foul. Approaching the half-hour mark. Gullit on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now. Maldini has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident. Now it's Luis Suarez. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's found a way past. In chance! Oh, he's been caught napping. Pedri, very much a man of this moment.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Platini in acres of space out wide. Ferdinand. Guti. And it's Maldini. Yaya Toure. showing good feet. Luis Suarez. He's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Pedri. Oh, perfectly measured that. Chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Milan heading towards the half-time break. A win very much in their sails. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Passes shortened, takes a shot! And it's there! And look at his joy! Is this not why we love the game? One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Milan find a position of real strength now. Guti has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Can he get it through? Van der Sar clears. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kick-off.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Milan very much in control here, 3 up and cruising. And the second half gets underway. Yeah. Milan come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Ferdinand did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Luis Suarez. Aims beyond the defence. Goes for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Yeah. And it's Pedri. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Nedved. No, again there's no way through. And it's Luis Suarez. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. It looks like he's picked up a bit of a knock from that challenge. Vieira. Roberto Baggio. And he shoots! He's kept it out just.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Platini. He rises! Oh, he got himself into a great position. Threads one in. Oh, super! And the finish! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Hullet. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And it's Nedved. That's been cut out, well played. Platini. The most accurate pass. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Now it's Roberto Baggio. That is a brilliant interception.
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Now it's Luis Suarez, and he's in on... It's Luis Suarez! A whisker away from making it 4.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le
Corner
numéro
number 2
18,
then.
Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 9, Luis Suarez.
He
Le
gets
numéro
big!
22, le numéro 14. À leur place,
And
le
it's
numéro
pulled back.
23, le numéro 21, le numéro 5.
He didn't quite
Le
meet
numéro
it
10.
right.
I can't
Lampard.
quite believe he's missed that.
Changement en cours.
Bale. Nedved looking to get on the end of this. That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And he cuts out the supply. Lampard. This is Dembele. Spread out to the left. Nedved will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mohamed Salah looking to be a menace in the final third. Well timed, excellent interception.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Strong running down that left flank. Luis Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Pull it. Well, they can break here. It's a sharp pass. And he's worked it through. Dembele! He scored!
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Pullet is onto it in a flash. It's not an especially good pass, that. Milan looking to pass their way through. He's through now. It's Luis Suarez! It's loose, and there's a race. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Shoots! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Suarez is flagged offside. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Paris Saint-Germain clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
There could be trouble here. He's had a shot! Loose ball now, and there's... Oh, what has happened here?
Temps additionnel,
Lovely deep
3
pass.
minutes.
Barella. Shot, surely! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And it's Neymar. Chance to deliver. It's a decent clearance. Nedved could move up a gear here. And he plays one through. And that will be it. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. A solid win, which will be welcomed all round.
Chers spectateurs,
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
Paris Saint-Germain.
I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. It appears to be a 4-4-2 formation, Jim.
Well, the obvious standout in today's football in this system is that it provides you with extra presence in attack. With many shaky defences about, getting the right partnership in that department can pay rich dividends as long as there's a good early supply. So playing two strikers can be a real help to this team. In 4-4-2 these days, Peter, gets a lot of criticism, but it's unfair. Any system can work if you've got the right players.
Looks to me as though this is probably a little too far out for a shot. Now, who's going to be first to this? Real chance! He's delivered all right!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Milan are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now it's... There's the shot! Straight at the keeper.
Bullet really isn't likely to reflect kindly on that. He doesn't need to be told. He knows.
He's found a way through. Takes a shot! Has another go! Paris Saint-Germain with the corner. They're first. And it's been taken short. Oh, that's neat. And now they can spring out of defence. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
First quarter of an hour gone. He has a look up. He is just caressing the ball. And the shot! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! About as smooth as it gets. That is remarkable. All square in a matter of moments.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Roberto Baggio! Baggio! What What a goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Now it's Iniesta. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Yaya Toure. And it's Ferdinand. Nedved. And it's Bale. Bale going full steam ahead down the left flank. That's Maldini. Yaya Toure is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. The less said about that pass, the better. Baggio on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a 3rd.
He looks a really hungry player right now.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Vieira plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Matheus Cunha. That is... He's having a shot! Oh, nice. Just not quite.
He actually looks pretty annoyed with himself there. He's usually better than that.
Stood up well to him there. And it's Luis Suarez. And here's Ibrahimovic. Gattuso. Can he get it through? Oh, played through for the wide man. And the pass is intercepted. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Hit into the middle. Keeper's dealt with that. Ibrahimovic. Nedved. Oh, perfectly measured that. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, what has happened here? And the counter-attack is on for Milan. He's in plenty of space here. Gets into some space. Matheus Cunha. Terrific header! He scores! And look what it means to them. And the first half is done.
Milan are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Milan in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. Has a shot! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Looking for a runner. Oh, that was vital. Matheus Cunha is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Pull it and pull it! It's loose and there's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he shoots! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Changement en cours.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And that should get the job done. And that has left him in a heap. Iniesta has given away a free kick, and he has shown him a yellow card. Well, it is plumb centre, but it is a fair way out on the very cusp of credible shooting range. That was venomous. Gattuso. And this is Ibrahimovic. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Now that's well seen too. Yaya Toure. Iniesta. Aims beyond the defence. That's a shade optimistic. Bergomi. Not the most accurate pass. It's a threatening ball. Now there's a fine ball. And the finish! That has not gone well. And it's Gattuso. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And that's been won straight back. Yaya Toure. And he was quick to react. Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. He's picked his way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Iniesta. And it's Gattuso. And it's Gattuso. Iniesta. Ibrahimovic. Neymar. Ambitious ball here. Played into space out wide. Barella picks it up out wide. That's tidy. It requires real discipline to defend this deep, and they are showing just such discipline.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro
Time
18,
in for the first substitution of the game.
Ibrahimovic. Le numéro 9, Luis Suarez. Le numéro 11, le numéro 13, Iniesta. Le
Oh,
numéro
now here's
8,
an interesting matchup.
à leur place, le numéro 23, le numéro 21, le numéro 5, le numéro 22, le
Barella.
numéro 10, Lampard.
He He's well positioned here, and he welcomes it in. That's a little off target. Chance! He would have been quick to recover this. Can he stop it going out? Dembele. Now it's Pele. Barella. Oh, that is a good ball to find him.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Neatly clipped into space. And the Sar with the clearance. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Pele! Oh, he's really drilled it.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
Lampard, and it's Michel Platini. Pele, Rummenigge, crunching tackle. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
He's gone for goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Bullet is offering a right smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Platini with the short one. Applies the finish! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
And that is that. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good.
N'oubliez pas
Well,
l'opération
from
Gap.
behind.